Skavetta music.
What's going on, folks? Welcome back to the SpacedOut Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate you guys. Today, folks, we have the amazing, beautiful artist, Neo Soul. I would put you at Neo Soul. What do you think?
I could rock with that.
Yeah, because it's like jazz, rap, like it's all of it.
Neo Soul, a little bit of boom bap.
Yeah.
Like, I like to call it, just some soulful hip hop.
Yeah, hell yeah. We have, now I say sativa because I be, on the weed all day. How do you say the ending part of the name?
So it's Kota Savia.
Savia.
But it's funny that you say that because I do have a weed strain and it is called Kota Sativa.
Yeah, you do. I did see that too. That's dope as fuck. When did you do that?
It was something I've been working on for maybe like the past 6-7 months. And then I lined it up so that I could drop it at my listening party. So it came out the night that my album was dropping.
Yeah, that's fire. I gotta get me some of that.
It is exclusively at Rooted Lounge 716 right now.
Rooted Lounge 716.
It's over on Allen.
Okay. I haven't been there. Have you been there, Mr. Green?
What's it called?
Rooted Lounge. They have different teas and herbal vapes and things like that, and they have different events there. It's an event space, but then they also got cannabis, and it's some good cannabis.
Yeah. I like that good weed. So that's what's up. So you got the weed strain. It came out. That's fire. Welcome. I appreciate you coming through, stopping in.
Thank you for having me.
First let's start off with the album because you already talked about it. The album is fucking amazing.
Thank you.
I told you just before we started, I literally listen to that shit. I put in the AirPods and I go on the porch and I'm smoking a blunt at night, and that's that album and Alina Baez. I just smoke to that. Cause it's I don't want that crazy ass rap where it's off the wall where I'm about to go party. I don't need that super sad shit that's gonna make me want to go cry in a bed. But I want that in between, and it's the perfect in between. You're not out there you got boom bap, but it's soulful boom bap. It's shit that's you're sitting there and you're feeling positive. I'm smoking and I'm feeling better about myself. And I'm this is shit you love. There's artists that I can sit there and be I could play this and my daughter can listen to it. I can't go and play Cardi B. Shout out Marnie Caesar. She's hard as fuck, but I can't play that for my daughter. I can play this for my daughter. Something that she could listen to and jam to and be okay, I don't have to make that kind of music.
Someone told me that these gonna be the songs that everybody cleaning their house to.
Yeah.
Early as fuck in the morning.
Facts. That shit is some what the fuck? I can't think. I'm so high right now. That dab got me. Yo.
Started.
Yeah, I know. Fuck. Whatever you listen to in the morning. I know in my house it was all Spanish music on Sundays in the morning cleaning. And I'd just be yo, what the fuck? I already know what I'm about to do. My mom's gonna be yo, dishes, make sure you go in the backyard, mow the lawn. I'm yo, why? Sundays is like that. But yeah, for me, I'm smoking all night. Just jamming to your shit. I get the Kota Savia file on my Spotify, and it's all your music. Add it in there with, of course, the one from Iroquois Pliskin with Jay Skis, and then you have
Tumbled
the
Leather.
one
Shout
on
out to that
abolished
song.
you have two abolished uncertainties that is in there too, and then the ones from the Drumwork album. So I
Yo,
be
hearing
jamming.
you lay all of them songs out like that is like wow, because it's like I know I do all those things, but to hear them like I'm like damn, that's like low-key a lot.
Nah, but you're like you have way more than that, because like your list of like artists that you've worked with since what I've seen, like it shows in 2021, like those are like Genesis. There was a shit ton of people. You work with so many people and have so many songs out there. It's like, yo, goddamn, this girl put in work, like work. Since 2021, your music catalog is just growing and growing, and like do you sit in the studio like every day, all day? Nah?
That's the crazy part. Like
Or is it just like...
it's always like spontaneous. So like I'll have a select group of beats and then I'll write to whatever I can. But the moment I finish one song, I'm like, yo, who can get me in the studio right now?
Yeah.
Where is it
Where?
at? I need to go there now. I can't schedule, I need to go there now.
So let's go to the creative process. What's that like then? So like, because you said that you just like, if you make a song, then you gotta go to the studio.
I need so when I write a song, like I let the beat tell me what to say and what to feel. And then when I finish that song, the way that I feel, I need to have that in the booth so that it comes out the exact same way that, it was intended to be. That way it's relayed the exact way it should be. It feels how it should. Like it impacts the listener the way it should. Like it has to happen one after the other. I can't wait or else it loses its potency, I guess.
I feel that. That's like leaving it in the oven too long. Like if you're cooking wheat brownies, you can't leave them in the oven too long, because then the potency goes away. So I feel that. Yeah. Okay, so you get into the studio, you lay the track. Like, how long is it? Like one take for you?
No.
Or do you punch in, or do you like?
So for me, I have to run it through all the way so that everything is like in the same key and how it has to flow together.
Yeah.
Punching in when you sing, for me, it can be choppy because I won't do it as loud or sing from the same like space, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because like as a singer, like you can sing from your head, or you can sing like from your gut. And if it's off in the studio, then you could tell punching in.
Yeah.
So it has to be done all the way through. And if I don't get it right the first time, I'll do it again and again and again. And I just know my engineer be sick of me. But it's worth it.
Do you have a favorite studio to record at?
As of right now, I do everything out of Bridge, and Tony Boy is behind the desk every time.
Shout out Bridge. Shout out Tony Boy. If you haven't checked out the episode with Tony Boy, make sure you go check it out. Let me see here. All right. Oh, that's a good one. So the power of motherhood.
Ooh.
Now, I did read that you are a mom. Mm-hmm. Congratulations for
Thank
that.
you.
It's amazing. I'm a dad. Like, it's an amazing job. Now, your daughter was born on Christmas. Mm-hmm. That's dope as fuck.
Yo.
But it had to be like, yo, goddamn, you're born on Christmas. I can't even celebrate Christmas because.
Honestly, so what we do about that is she has like a half birthday. So like we'll take her somewhere, celebrate the half birthday, and that way she has a day that's like for her, something that she wants to do that she likes. Because Christmas, I know it's going to be kind of tough because everybody's celebrating Christmas.
Yeah.
But
I remember that because my birthday is December 21st. Mm-hmm. So like, it's like the worst. Double presents. Please don't do that to her. Give her double presents. Don't do the one present because it's Christmas and then like this is your birthday and your Christmas present. Like, I would be like, yo, y'all gotta be kidding me. It's not my fault.
Nah, people show love.
Nah,
She
yeah.
gets her presents and stuff. She's very blessed in that.
So how's motherhood shaped your perspective of life?
It makes me, I think I've always been like an extra, I would say like cautious and like mindful person, but like being a mom, it makes you think about certain things a little bit more. And it's like, is this going to be the best for her too? Because everything I do has an effect.
Right.
So it's like, it helps keep a good head on my shoulders, you know, like.
Nah, yeah. I know.
I don't really know how to like explain that deeply, but like it's just like a mother bear, like, you know, protect and do the best.
Nah, I feel that because it's like I'll be thinking about doing dumb shit, and it's like, oh, I can't. I got kids. I can't be doing dumb shit no more.
It could be something as simple as going over the speed limit.
Yeah.
And she won't even be in the car, but you see the car seat in the back. And it's just like,
yep.
Let's not even do that.
Yeah, if someone pisses you off while you driving, and you look back there and they are back there, and you're like, oh, pissed the fuck off. Like, I can't do shit. Like, but yeah, they humble you. Yeah. It's crazy. How do you balance being a mom and with music and being a mom?
I just kind of like, obviously being a mom comes first. So when I do have her, I don't really get the chance to like work on the music and stuff, but I co-parent. So in that time, I have my free time to try and write and do things in studio. Like I kind of cram what I have to do in like my 4 days. But like, I don't really know how to explain that too deeply, but it's manageable.
Yeah.
It's not nothing too crazy. I don't have like a hectic schedule, I guess you could say.
Hell yeah. Now, when you started music young, correct? Mm-hmm. Your mom and dad your dad was a rapper and your mom was a singer.
Mm-hmm. Yo, you really do be coming with details.
Yo, so I mean, I did my research a little bit.
No, I respect that though.
So how did that like mold you as an artist?
So singing was something that I always did first. Like my mom sang and stuff like that, like you said. And I actually had a huge passion for singing too, because I was always good for it. So like I had her encouraging me to like do school talent shows and things like that. And I would see like my dad rapping. My mom actually used to like put his CDs together, like burn the CDs and stuff. And like they would literally be doing it together, like at home, like. So, like, I have that background of knowing what it's like to put that type of thing together and stuff. But I have been doing music since I would want to say, like, 16. I made my first song. But yeah.
And it just kept going from there. Like, so your dad did everything for his music, like from
pretty much. Well, he rapped with his brother, so like they kind of like, I don't really know like their process of how that whole thing went down, but I know that they would like do like joint albums and stuff. But I've only seen like the putting the CD together part and like handing them out or trying to sell them. Yeah. So like I know that aspect of like getting it out there, and then my mom presenting like the singing talent and like influencing that. So it worked because I do all of it by myself.
Yeah. That's dope as fuck. I used to just like, my dad had mad CDs. So like, that's how I got on it. Like I would see all these CDs and all these different artists, and it'd be like, oh, you don't have to listen to one person because I don't have to just listen to Spanish music. Like I can listen. My dad would listen to country. I don't really like. There's some country I'll be like,
I'm not gonna hold you. I hate to be that guy, but there's probably like one or two good ones.
yeah. You'd be like, okay, this shit
Like
slaps.
it's not too bad.
Like this shit slap. Like there, what's that? Thunder Rolls. That should be, yeah. Garth Brooks Thunder Rolls. Yo, that shit is hard as fuck. Like I would like as a kid, I would even be like, I like this one. Like, but everything else that my dad would listen to that shit to fall asleep, and I'd be like, oh, that's how whack this shit is. This is you're going to bed to this shit. But everything else from like jazz to Spanish music to classical music, and I'd be like, oh shit. Like there'd just be like shit that you'd be like, oh, they like you can hear it in the artist, like you said, like when you be singing, you want to be in that moment, and like some of these artists, you'd be like, yo, you can feel their pain, like even in the like a conductor, like doing some orchestra, like that man wrote that song and he was fucking bawling his eyes out the whole time,
Right.
because that shit is deep as fuck, and you're like, you can feel it and everything. I'd be like, what the fuck, EDM. Like I just got on that like maybe like 2-3 years ago, and that shit is just like on shrooms though.
Yeah, I've never really gotten too deep into that.
I don't know, that should be, those beats be fucking hard.
I have heard like some good mashups of like songs that are popular or whatever, but sometimes it'd be too much.
Nah, yeah.
Y'all. Can't.
I feel that. That's why it's like, if I go to a concert, it's like only for like one, like a festival, maybe, like, because those shits be jumping. But like, it's not, I can't listen to it every day. Like, just like I can't listen to rap every day. I can't listen to jazz every day. I got to change it up. It's got to be something different. Like, I like all music. I'm addicted to music. Like, I like to, like, you ever just go down the rabbit hole on YouTube? Like that should be.
That's how I found a lot of like my favorite underground artists, like indie artists. Not even, I don't even know what category of like genre you would put them under, but I found some fire music down the rabbit hole of YouTube.
Yeah,
for sure.
I found Masego in the rabbit hole of
He's
YouTube,
good.
like probably like 8 years ago, maybe. And I was just like, yo, what the fuck? That's like what the fuck, Mexican OT. That Mexican OT, yo, he's from Texas. This dude, his rapping is just like the tongue, like he can roll his every word.
I know what you're talking about. I didn't know that was his name, but I've seen the videos.
And I'm just like, yo, and I found him probably like 2.5 years ago on the internet, and it was just like him in a black tee with a bandana around his neck, and he was rapping. And I was like, yo, he's fire as fuck. And then he blew up. I'm like, god damn, these people like fire. I like finding those hidden gems. You'd be like, yo.
Right.
It was like when I found, I don't even know, it was off of Iroquois Pilskin. Like I was like, yo, she is fire. Who? I'm like, yo, I gotta find, oh, okay. And then it was like a little bit, you had like a little bit at the time of music.
Yeah.
And then, it, like I said, as it built, I was like, oh my God, fire.
After I did that song, that was really when I was like, I need to make more. Like,
Yeah.
And then it started accumulating from there. Like all my features and stuff like went up. I started doing way more because my thing was at the time was finances. And I was like, I can't afford like my own studio session and I can't afford my beats right now. But if someone's booking a feature, I'm still putting music out and I'm making money. So now I can go make my songs. Like it was like there was a process behind that.
There's a business and a process hell yeah. So smart. So who was it like? What was the first feature that you remember doing? Or do you even remember, hold on, what the song that you wrote when you were 16, do you remember it?
Oh God. Yeah, The very, very first one I recorded was like a collab with like 2 other people at Buff State. We had like a mic clipped to the classroom table and someone who had the laptop and everything, and we made a song there. That's on SoundCloud. I forgot what it's called, but it's on SoundCloud. I know if you
Find it.
it's on there. It's
Yo,
on
that's
there. It's
dope
under
that
Kota
you-
Savia too. Like it might be
that's-
in my likes or something.
That's dope. You made it in a classroom? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fire.
But other than that, my first official like studio feature was ironically with Skis and Gaines, and then Tony Boy on the engineering, and we have a song out that I think that dropped in like 2019.
Is it on
And
Gaines'?
No, Loner. That's my song. It's called Can't Wait. I think it's out under Tony Boy's.
Yeah. I did see that because that's what I found that one today.
Yeah.
Off of Tony Boy's, because I've been looking for Tony Boy on Spotify.
That was my
and that's
first
how I found him.
studio. That was my first time going to like a real studio and like doing anything of that nature. And half the song was a freestyle. Well,
For you?
my part, yeah.
That's fire. So
Like
you could-
I think the only thing I wrote was like the little rap. The rest of me, like my singing on that song was like off the top.
That's fire. Like freestyle singing. Mm-hmm. Do you just like do that? You just do that randomly too throughout the day?
No.
No.
Unless
Yo,
I'm like listening to a beat and trying to write to it, then that's like the only time I'll like freestyle to a beat or a song.
Yeah.
That's kind of how my songs come about too. Like I'll find a melody and then like I'll pick words that fit that.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So it's kind of like a freestyle because you don't know until you like say it and try it.
Yeah. I mean, but is it a freestyle? Because I mean, that's just like
I don't write it. I mean, because I don't write it down until it's like a sentence.
Yeah.
Then they're like,
Okay, I'm gonna sound dumb again, but how do you say the album name? Because I thought it was Amanda, and then I really looked at it and I'm like, no, this is like Ananda.
so the album is called Ananda.
Ananda.
It is Sanskrit for like true peace and love and happiness, like pure joy.
That's fire. Might have to get that tatted. Yo, I'm dead ass because that's fire. So where did you come up? Where did you get that from? Like
Deep diving into the internet and just like I knew what I wanted the album to be called, but I was trying to find a different word for it, if that makes sense. Like,
yeah,
so I started finding like pure love in different languages or happiness in different languages, and like I found that one, and it kind of aligned with like what I believe in stuff, because like I wouldn't say I'm religious, but more of like a spiritual person, if that makes sense. So like Sanskrit and Buddha and all that stuff is kind of like tied together, and I have an Om tatted on my face. So like it just, Ananda, that was like the one.
yeah. No, that's fire as fuck. And no, I can't have no more kids. Fuck that. But I would name my child that. That's fire. Nah, for real. I was like, yo, I wonder how you say it, because just the spelling looks dope. At first, I was like Amanda,
And
and then I was like,
it's written on like the album cover, but I couldn't like type it out. But there's supposed to be like a little like hyphen over the A.
yeah.
But yeah, it only pops up on the picture because I drew that. So like,
So you can draw it too?
yes.
That's fire. So you drew the behind you?
Like
On
all the white and everything, like
Yeah.
that's all my drawing and stuff. Like I paint as well, so like I used to do like art pop-ups, and I would have like drawings and paintings and stuff. Oh, there's a couple on my Instagram on like the little tab, but they're like really old. I haven't painted in a while.
Are they for sale?
Yes.
Need one, Mr. Green.
Have you sign our artist board too when you do the chalk wall?
So you've been doing art your whole life as well?
Yes and no. It was never like really, I would say, a passion until like 2019-ish. Like, other than that, like I knew I could do it, but I didn't really like care for it.
And then like, was it like COVID?
Yeah, actually. I bought canvases, paint, and I made like a painting of Nefertiti, and it was sold immediately.
That's fire.
So like that was really what it was. It was like once I knew that it was good enough to be profitable, I was like, okay, maybe I should stop sleeping on it because this could be like,
Yeah.
a tool.
Nah, yeah, and that you can create your own album covers.
Right.
Which that album cover is fire.
Thank you. Shout out to Tio for taking the picture.
So then, did you do the graphic design on it, or you just took the picture and painted over it?
What do you mean?
Like, how did you create the album cover?
So I just took like I used Procreate. I'm giving away all the gems.
Nah.
But I used Procreate. I just took a picture, like the picture that he took, and just drew over it. Like I have like the Apple pencil or whatever, and just drew on it, whatever. I didn't really have like I had like an idea of what I wanted it to represent, but I didn't like. I just kind of like free flowed with it.
Nah, and it came out fire.
Thank you.
And then it's even like doper to know that you created it yourself too, with the help of the photographer. But that you did that all, like you created the whole album, and then you like created that.
Thank you.
And it's all a piece of you. So like you said that the Jay Skis one, with the first one you did with him on Iroquois, that one was like the spark of you really like pushing music.
Yeah, I mean, like prior to that, I was into it, but I definitely like took a long like hiatus from it. So once I did that, it kind of was like, let's get the ball rolling because I miss this. Like,
Yeah.
And I'm good at it, and it's fun, and I want it to pop. Like,
Now, Glorious, who did the beat on Glorious? Because that beat is hard as fuck.
I know this is like, it's not my go-to, but I actually found it on YouTube and bought it off like BeatStars. I think the guy's name was like Isaac or something like that.
I mean,
But it was such a random find. I was like going down the rabbit hole of beats on YouTube. Like,
yo, the shits be stupid hard. I have so many
I was
saved
like,
on my
I'm buying
phone.
that right now. And I bought it that day, finished the song in like 3 days, and went to the studio ASAP. Like, I was on shit.
Yeah, because that beat is hard. And then you just went stupid on it. I was just like, yo. Like, do you remember the creation of that song?
Yes, there was a lot of adrenaline behind it. When I tell you I stayed up, like, there was like at least one day where I stayed up all night, like writing to it, like just over and like over trying to get it down. So I was ready. Like, the beat had me like going.
Yeah.
I was ready.
Nah, I can see, yo, that beat had to have like people like when they heard it, like ready to fucking spit on it.
And it's like the beat doesn't drop or anything.
Nah,
so
yeah.
I was like, I can't stop. I have to like, the bars have to make sense.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not really, like, I rap, but that's not like it doesn't flow to me the same way singing does. So I had to like be on that to like make it right.
Yeah. So, what was the hardest part about it? About making that song? The beat not dropping?
I mean, like, I would say that song flowed,
Nah, yeah. Hell
but just
yeah.
figuring out the words to put together so that it makes sense and it's not like, I don't know, a whack bar.
Nonsense.
You know, like, I feel like
there was no
I'm surrounded by people who do this shit. Like, so I feel like that song could not disappoint either. If I'm gonna spit, I have to spit.
Yeah. So do you see the people that you're around, like you use them as like motivation then? Like to push you, like, to push you harder?
It's inspiring.
Oh yeah.
For sure. Like they do this shit every day. Like,
okay, how inspiring is it like that you were on probably one of the biggest stages that in Buffalo, New York? Like literally, I feel like that was one of the biggest stages in Buffalo during this summer. Yeah, Post Malone was here. Fuck that. Yeah, Jelly Roll was here. Fuck that. This man Conway brought Jadakiss and Gucci Man and like all of drum work out. And plus like Dime Dada, and then you came out. Like how inspiring was that to like be on one of the biggest stages?
Yo, that shit was fire. Honestly, like it's wild because like there was a moment like the day before Drum Fest, and I was at Shea Day, and they played the song that I did with Jazzy on it when I did her part. And someone was like, how does it feel standing here and they're playing this and it's about to be you singing this tomorrow? And I was like, damn, like, I don't know what's about to happen, but I'm going to do it. Like, it's going to be fire. I'm going to have to just take the moment, like, for sure.
Yo, watching, it was just dope as fuck seeing you, Skis, SK, like everybody up there, like in the lights just hitting y'all. And then, like, it was just phenomenal. Your performance was phenomenal.
Thank you.
I'm sad as fuck that I got roped into $4 movie day Sunday. That was 4 movies on $4 movie day. So I was at the movies all day, and I did not get to go to Bofo Fest. Yo, but I do know that you killed that stage, and congratulations on performing there as well. How was that?
It was fire. There was definitely a lot of love there. Like, I feel like your sound generates the crowd. Like, yeah, there's the group of people that you came with and that showed up for you, that bought tickets and whatnot, or people that you bumped into and you told them what time your set was. But other than that, like, your set is going to determine how many people drift over to your stage. And seeing like the nice little crowd that I generated, it was definitely like a confidence boost. Like, okay, like,
yeah, because there's more than just you performing at that time, correct?
Right. There was 2 other stages, and they both had other stuff going on over there. So, and then on top of that, there's like vendors over there. There's food trucks and everything. So it's like people everywhere. Whatever they hear, like if they rocking with you, people slowly start coming over to the stage, and it's dope to see. Like,
how many songs did you get to perform?
I believe I did 5.
So almost got the whole album.
I didn't. So I did. The first song I did was You. That's an older song.
Okay.
Off of Clarity, or no, before that. Sorry, it was before like a single Clarity? I dropped. Yeah.
Okay.
It was that one. That one was a throwback. That is also a SoundCloud find. So
I have to go on SoundCloud. I gotta pay for SoundCloud again. Damn.
SoundCloud's free.
Nah, I gotta pay for it. My son is a DJ, and he's 10. So I have, like, if you ever see DJ Nerf and it starts liking all your shit, that's me. But my son don't end up listening to it, but he does EDM DJing. So we just use his account. And every time you listen to some people, it like gives you like 10 seconds of the song, because we already have premium. So it's like, nah, pray for your premium again. And plus I gotta keep his music going on there. Like, it only gives you like free like 4 songs or something like that when you put them up there. And his 3rd song got like 2,000 views or something like that. And I was like, yo, what the fuck?
It's like that.
Kids be getting, it's so easy. Like,
Yo, my little sister went viral. Well, not, I wouldn't say viral, but like she got a decent amount of like views on her one TikTok. I'm like, girl, like the TikTok was funny. I'm not gonna lie, like it was hilarious. But I'm like, dang, like, okay, I see you.
And it's crazy, but because if you like keep on like at it and you keep on getting that many views, then you get paid off of it. Mm-hmm. And it's like, yo, come on. Talking about that, like how like the music industry, the money for it, like, do you like with how everything's going? Do you feel like that is going to be even more difficult to make money in the music industry?
Yes and no. Like music is definitely expensive.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it gets to the point where there's like a set budget for it, then I know it would become a lot easier to do. But as of right now, like I'm still have to work and pay bills and then find the budget for that. I make the budget because it's gonna happen. We gonna make it happen. But like, it's definitely some work behind that.
No, yeah. You being on drum work, the drum work album, does that mean you're gonna get signed soon?
I don't really have an answer for that. I'm not gonna hold you. As of right now, I'm just like,
I'm waiting for them to sign me. For real.
As of right now, like, I'm not in a position to say no to any like good opportunities.
Right.
And, like they showing love, so I'm like, you know what, like.
Are you going on tour?
Might be. Stay tuned.
Catch me in DC. Spaced Out Podcast will be in DC, hopefully.
Wait, when is this episode coming out? Yeah, okay, yeah, you can say that. Yeah, we're going to DC.
Yeah.
We're definitely doing that.
Yeah, we're definitely doing that.
You said it way more confidently.
Sorry.
Yeah, we just went to Atlanta with
Yeah.
Rome Street.
Yeah, this will come out after. So catch me in DC. I can't wait for that shit. Gonna be go see that drum work Won't He Do It tour. I'm excited for it. So if you're there, catch you there. But I do get what you mean. Like they do, drum work shows so much love. Mm-hmm. Like it's so crazy. Like how like every single artist has like shown mad love and coming on here and everything like that. It's been dope as fuck. Mm-hmm. I don't even watch my own episodes, but I appreciate you watching them. I hate watching it. I hate watching myself. I'll be
it's
like,
not
yo,
that bad.
Yeah, nah, fuck that.
Nah, I feel you though, because I'm probably gonna see this and be like, all right.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'll be hearing like my girl be watching some of them, and I'll be like, yo, you want the AirPods? No, I'm fine. Well, I think you need them because I want to hear myself. And she'd be like, oh, well, yeah, I don't want to hear myself.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, have you watched this episode? No, I haven't played any because you don't want to hear yourself. Like, oh, all right. And thank you to our fucking sponsors. Because that's what just came on. Was our commercials for our sponsors. And then you come back to me taking a dab. So, who are your biggest inspirations?
That's a good one. It's tough because I don't really I'm a fan of all music, so it's hard to pinpoint like just one person for that,
It doesn't even have to be like musicians, like in life, like at all, like your biggest inspirations.
I've never really put too much thought into that. Like, I honestly don't have like a specific.
Nah. You inspire yourself, huh?
Like, I wouldn't. I mean, like, yes, but I mean, I guess I'm influenced by what's around me.
Yeah.
In a sense, But I've never really like said, okay, like these people are my biggest inspirations. Like,
Not
I
yet.
don't know.
Nah, I feel that. I'm high as fuck because I'm really thinking about that shit, and it's like, yo, who's inspired me? It's like my dad. That's the only person like inspired me to fucking work hard as fuck and like push myself. But he ain't here. He passed away. Like that's the only person I could think of. But like everyone else is just like you said, it's like around
I'm
me just
definitely
makes
like
me work harder.
I'm influenced
Yeah.
for sure and inspired by my peers and things like that. Like absolutely. But like anything higher than that, like the way you worded it, like I don't know if there's just like a select group of my biggest inspirations.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Who's in your playlist right now that you're listening to?
I'm gonna look and give you an exact answer. I'm gonna let you know now. It's a lot of rap.
I've been using Spotify DJ lately. That motherfucker been putting me on.
Top 5 playlist.
That AI DJ been putting me on.
We got some Boldy James in here.
Listen to Boldy this morning while I was making some chocolate.
We got some Absol.
Fire.
Yeah. It's a lot of drum work, a lot of Griselda in here.
If you're from Buffalo and you don't have them in your playlist, there's something wrong with you. Like that's big facts.
You know? Got to. Yeah. Got some Larry June too.
Yo. So I put on, what was it? I think it was, cause Skis comes up when you put him in. It doesn't come up with like more like when you go to like Skis radio, not just like just Jay Skis, but like a mixture. You don't get like you get some, but you don't get as much of the like very grimy, gritty rap with it. Like they switch it to like more like Pharrell and stuff like people like that. So, but like Love, when you hit hers, like you get a mix of both. Like you get Skis, like, and then like some Pharrell, and then you get like Boldy and June. And I, like this morning I was whipping chocolate and making lemonades. And Boldy was what was it? The Boldy the fuck first something with Alchemist.
Oh, the Great Escape. Is that?
I think
That's
it's
the
off
album.
of it's off of that one, but it was the song with First Attempt, maybe something like that. I forgot, but that shit went so hard. Yo, that shit made me fucking whip that chocolate even harder. Like,
Nah, my favorite song off that album is 89 Earthquake for sure.
oh, that's a fire one, yeah. And Larry June is like unmatched, crazy.
It's just fire.
There's just some people. It's just like, yo, who's your like absolute favorite? Like you can't get enough of. You gotta listen to him.
That's a tough one.
Like, that
There's
guy's-
so many.
That guy's gonna say Jay Skis right away.
Shout out to him.
He's gonna say Skis and Rome Streets.
Who, my favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah, Skis and Streets are definitely my favorite.
I'm definitely like a huge Conway fan. Like, I'll always go to his albums for sure. Like, that's a must-have in my playlist. A must.
Yeah.
Him and Wes.
Wes is just so fly. That shit, yo, it's just like, yo, there's nothing else you could say about it. It's just fly. Like, it's like, that's just like, he, like, not that he raps like him or anything. It just reminds me of Cameron. like how Cameron was like that fly one out of fucking Dipset. Like he was always spitting those like those bars, and West Side is like that, but like more stylish, more fly. Like he's just like the god, like the fly god. That shit is just like the shit he says and the way he delivers it is just incredible. Like you could literally, I say this to my girl all the time. I wish West Side Gun was playing in this fucking restaurant. We'd be in like the Western Door or some shit like that. Like, yo, or
Just
like
make it more expensive.
yeah, or like, yo, throw me in fucking the art gallery. Let me listen to West while I'm walking through the art gallery. Like, cause that shit is like, it's just like Conway too. You could listen to his shit in the art gallery, but he's just like gritty, grimy, fire bars, just bars. And then you got Benny. He's just like street and bars, lyrical. Like they're all fire as fuck, unstoppable. And then everyone underneath is just like they're building the biggest empire in music. Like bigger than Wu-Tang's gonna, like I feel like they're gonna be way bigger than Wu-Tang. Like the underneath of Griselda is like you got BSF, drum work, and then it's just like because the list of people
a big
is
scene.
yeah, my
For
list of
real.
people is like crazy. I don't even think I'm halfway. I feel like I'm not even halfway through drum work. But it's like I told someone else it's like Street Fighter right now. I'm getting all the smaller bosses to get to the top boss. Yeah. That Conway one's gonna be crazy. Smoking back-to-back blunts with Conway. Who smokes the most L's in the episode.
Prepare.
Yeah, I'm gonna be prepared, but no dabs throughout the whole episode. That episode only blunts, cause I'm gonna have to defeat him.
It's a challenge.
Yeah,
You heard it here first.
yeah.
Right.
I've challenged
Heard it
you.
here first.
Yeah, fact. I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate
y'all for
your
having
music.
me.
Thank you so much, and I can't wait for. I mean, I know you just dropped this one, but I can't wait for the next one too to add to
working
the
on it
collection
already.
for the smoking.
Y'all was never really fucking with me though. Y'all was never really fucking with me though. I'm over here blooming in my goddess. I can never fall off. This art's flawless. Y'all was never really fucking with me though. Y'all was never really fucking with me though. I'm over here blooming in my goddess. I can never fall off. This art's flawless. Let me take you to the west side, back on 15 shootouts, trap house, bikes in the third speed. Kids couldn't catch me, crook in the blinds, cause we tried to get a sneak peek. Alone in my room, always had a stack of loose leaf cheese bus days. Young Kota got bullied, really shitted on my spit. Now these niggas wish they knew me, cause it's my time, yeah. And when you ball how I ball, we all shine. Never stingy with the crown, cause we all dimes. It's really crazy when you see how the time flies out of handouts, so you know I'm gon' get mines. Y'all was never really fucking with me though. Y'all was never really fucking with me though. I'm over here blooming in my goddess. I can never fall off. This art's flawless. Y'all was never really fucking with me though. Y'all was never really fucking with me though. I'm over here blooming in my goddess. I can never fall off. This art's flawless. Or a real bright, glistening like VVs. My moms might cry when she see me on the TV. She got it out the mud, but she still tried to teach peace. Dropped out of school, but these CEOs greet me. And I know I gotta work on my confidence, cause they didn't try to dim my light like I'm incompetent. So for that I'm always humble with accomplishments. Never thought I'd bloom, but look how glorious. And now I turn hands cause everybody noticed. Got a couple niggas on block that I ghosted. Lady in the game, so these tactics I noted. You should know this. Y'all was never really fucking with me though. Y'all was never really fucking with me though. I'm over here blooming in my goddess. I can never fall off. This art's flawless. Y'all was never really fucking with me though. I'm over here blooming in my goddess. I can never fall off. This art's flawless.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate you. Make sure you like, subscribe. You want to give them your Instagram?
You can find me at Kota Savia on Instagram and all other streaming platforms.
Make sure you tap in. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. See you on the next one.